Well, sometimes things don't go to plan. We woke up this morning with the idea of going in the pool for maybe half an hour to an hour just to cool off, but there's a chill in the air. All of a sudden overnight Orlando's temperature dropped. I believe that's what they turn around and say when the fall happens. I don't think it's happened this early for us before, but the temperature wise is probably about, I'd say 59, 60, and we've been used to 87 to 90, so it is a significant drop, and I'm currently wearing a hoodie. I guess welcome everyone. If you're just joining us, you're late. Very late in fact, because this is the last day we're going home after having a breakfast stroke brunch, and you've missed everything. Everything was done on the same day upload, but it has been an incredible holiday.
It has indeed. We've had a great time. We've ride some rides, we've had some food, we've met some characters, we've met some lovely people along the way,
and we've had some significant moments that don't normally happen, like the Dime with Orcas experience. We went to that, and I think it's truer, the largest of the male killer whales was not having any of it, decided to throw a strop, block the pool access for all the other killer whales to come out. So they turned around and said, shrugged their shoulders, said, fine, you want to do that, we'll do it differently. We had our meal, which is no longer a buffet meal, it's now a choice of 3 from a menu. You sit down and eat that. From there they turned around and said, right, everybody stand up, and we had a private show in the stadium to ourselves. So that was really unique. Party wise, Halloween Horror Nights was absolutely brilliant, and so was Mickey's Not So Scary Fan. Yeah. And we've done the freebie, which is the Spooktacular with SeaWorld as well, which isn't what it used to be. You used to be given a bag, now you have to pay.
It was about $4.
Yeah, $4 to get yourself a bag to put your candy in, but it's all pretty cool, bit of fun. Anyway, we're going to go off. We've made the decision. I think we're going to IHOP.
I think we're going to go to IHOP. We haven't had one this holiday.
We was choosing Denny's specifically because our favourite, which is Perkins, is no longer here because they knocked down the Crossroads area. So we thought we'd try IHOP, and then we can gauge from today what will be our future brunch, breakfast, etc. location, because we're planning to come back October the 2nd next year, and it's just about getting everything together to try and work it out so it ends up being perfect. Even the squirrels come out to see us off. Hello buddy, don't want to interrupt you. You enjoy your nut? In asking ourselves what works and what doesn't for this holiday, specifically, I'll get my words spat out in a minute, we would say Uber, definitely 100%. The bus timetable from the Rosen Inn was pretty much terrible.
Oh, it was awful.
I knew this before we got here, and I don't know if it's an age thing or not, we have not made rope drop once to any park whatsoever in this entirety of its holiday. I think we're now at an age where we're now going to be sort of more chilled out, going later in the day, sometimes leaving early, doing other things. But for the sake of Uber, it was very reasonable on price.
Yeah, very reasonable on price.
Very safe, we felt safe all the way. And I think costing wise, I think Mears are trying to combat that by lowering their prices, but on a whole it's a big saving. We've never driven ourselves out here in a quarter of a century of coming, and we've always relied on the bus services, so to try Uber was a big ask for us, but it worked out really, really well. Here we go. IHOP, International House of Pancakes. We've been in there probably a good dozen times over the years, and it's been okay. We're specifically, this holiday, I said Perkins would have been over there, which is now gone. So we've been going to Denny's, which is there. So we'll see what the comparison is. Both come with a regular filter coffee. Comes with these half and half little milk pots. Obviously we have sugar with it. And these mugs themselves, I've got one of these at home identical to that. In the past, they don't actually sell them, or I believe they don't sell them, but they will let you have one and put it through as a side order, for instance, like hash browns or whatever. So it ends up costing you a couple of bucks. Rachel's going with a quick 2-egg breakfast, and I'm going to have the split decision. Hopefully, because I don't eat eggs, they'll swap my eggs for hash browns. If not, Rachel has hash browns, and we'll do our own little bit of a swap, mix and match job. It will be sharing time again because I've got French toast and I know Rachel's eyeing that up. Sausage links, some bacon, some hash browns. I've also got pancakes. Rachel's got some multigrain toast and eggs and hash brown and some bacon. So yeah, we'll tuck into that. This has been what the problem is lately with the pound rate. Obviously you imagine what that would be if it was $1.50 or even $2 for the pound. That price would significantly drop. But that is literally like saying £30 for a breakfast. But the quality's still there. That's all that matters. I cannot vouch for what that's like now, but it used to be Dragon Court, which was a Chinese buffet style place. We used to go there many times over the years, but not for probably at least a decade now. It was good in the past, but I just say I can't vouch for what it's like now. You cannot take those back to the UK because you will get arrested if you try to do so. They have sharks and gator heads, all classed as contraband, banned in the UK. Other decent eateries in the area. You got the Black Angus over there next to that gift shop. Unfortunately, the Crossroads area was gone, which used to have the Knife, TGI Fridays, etc. Go under that bridge, which is the I4 under there. You will find a Applebee's there. Take a left, you'll find a Longhorns, Bahama Breeze, etc. In this direction, you go left at this petrol station and you'll find a Miller's Ale House even. I believe there's something along the lines of so you can't talk with them things going past, you'll never hear me in a million years. Something similar to Hooters. It's called Twin Peaks, which is over there in the corner. This is an incredibly busy intersection. Over there is our Olive Garden, which is one of our favourite restaurants. Pretty sure I'll make it across this gap in 20 odd seconds. Dead and chance it if it wasn't though. Bargain World, probably just have a brief little look in there. Fabulous Dunkin' Donuts next to that, and Baskin Robbins. Many of the times in the past we've picked ourselves up maybe a dozen donuts, got ourselves a pizza and gone back to the room and just chilled out. Still shocked at the prices of fuel out here compared to back home. We really do get ripped off. Before we know it, we'll be walking around this area again. In the future vlogs of coming out here, I'll just sort of try some different things. Certainly want to walk down Hotel Plaza Boulevard again. Last time I've done it in the evening, it was dark. I'd prefer to do it in the day, to be honest with you. It's just got sentimental value to us. trusty favourite. Walked past this for the last time of this holiday, and first night back we'll be going in there very first night. Love Olive Garden. With the crossroads section now well and truly gone, it's been demolished pretty much as we arrived. I think the last segments were gone when we arrived. I could still see buffalo wings and the knife, but that's all now gone in the last 2 weeks, meaning there's absolutely nothing left of it whatsoever. However, this is Palm Parkway, of which our hotel is on, and I strongly believe now that within possibly the next couple of years there'll be another version of Crossroads in a different name, because we've driven up there to go down Darrell Carter Way to get to the Vineland outlets, or you go that way also to get to SeaWorld, or further on to Universal and Island of Adventure. But up the top of that road there's an intersection that's got a Portillo's, which is famous for its hot dogs. You also have a White Castle, which does your little burger sliders. There's a Wendy's up there, a couple of barbecue shacks, and it seems to be getting built up quite heavily. So I'd expect in the next couple of years for that to be a real hot spot of activity. Noticed over the years that in America all their pipe work is accessible above ground. You don't have to dig down to find it. I just find the sidewalks out here really pleasant. It's probably because they're living in a country where you don't specifically have palm trees and other really weird and wonderful trees about. The white picket fence denotes the border area of our resort, and it has really been great to have 18 nights stroke 19 days there. We shall be back soon. One thing you notice out here, I mean obviously everywhere's got a sky, but there's something really beautiful about a Florida sky. It just seems that bit more crystal blue in colour. And you get, like, if you watch the likes of your Simpsons with your fluffy clouds, you get that on a regular basis. We come up to the entrance, the front of our resort. I said before, there is a little way if you wanted to cut through. Just there by the picket fence, you can make your way through there, but you might as well just walk round. It doesn't take that much longer. And it's like home from home. Well, it's not. Well, it is. You kind of get what I mean. And it is home to Aussie's Splash Zone, which is the little kiddie splash area at the back of where our pool was. Well, that's going to do it for this little vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a little brief walk around. Got one more left to do on this vacation, which is pretty much the trip from MCO to Heathrow. Don't know what sort of plane we're going to get yet. Maybe a more modern one. The one we had coming out here was old stock, so didn't quite have the belly cam, which I really wanted. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the movies. Bye for now.
hotel room number. The sunrise is on our last morning. This has been an incredible place to stay. It's a long day ahead because we've got the flight and then we've got to go forward in time. So you've got an 8-hour flight, go forward 5 hours. It's now currently about 7:45 in the morning. Probably have a final dip in that this morning. But yeah, this has been great. Loved every minute of it.